time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the move, it's Callow. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Cook. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Fisher. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fisher. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he dropped and just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Cook. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it. Great interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Breaks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab deep. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Quarterback making checks. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get it down at the 1-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the move, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Looking to throw on first down. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Red pass, it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can... Game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Cook. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pat.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Makes the grab, and he'll be brought down. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll give it on the counter.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, he's looking to throw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. And these guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia Southern.
Right on the money.
That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like,